Vaikuntha Gaura Radheshyam Japo Hare Krishna Hare Ram. Vaikuntha Gaura Radheshyam Japo Hare Krishna Hare Ram. Jai Mahavira Radha Raman Jai Nitya Jai Gaur Jai Jai Sri Radheshyam. Jay Sri Radheshyam and welcome. Namaste Gurudevaya Sarvasiddhi Pradayine Sarvamagala Rupaya Sarvananda Vidyayine. Jai Guru Shri Guru Jai Guru Shri Guru Jai Guru Shri Guru. Panchakalpataruvyacha kripasindu evacha patitanam pavanevyo vaishnavevyo namo namaha. For the benefit of all living entities, recording this new session on Jiva Tattva, showing the light of the Shastras and the philosophy of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, passed by the Purvacharyas of the Gaudiya philosophy. As explained on the previous videos, nobody has the rights to change the words of the Purvacharyas. If somebody do, so we must too have at least some questions or regarding to the intentions. Why somebody will change the words of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu? With which intention will they change it? Somebody who has absolute faith, who has real Shraddha, spiritual Shraddha, transcendental Shraddha, on Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu will never change his words. And we see these examples on the Purvacharyas, the 6 Goswamis, the associates of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu in Gaura Lila. Therefore, it's extremely important to really open the eyes, to keep the eyes wide open, because in Kali Yuga many things are going on. And normally, those many things are not auspicious. The Christian writer wrote, "The path to hell is pavimented with good intentions." So many times people can have good intentions in doing some things, but actually if you are contradicting the Shastras and the own philosophy of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, then there is a problem. And it must be rectified. Of course, this will not be rectified on a mass scale, but at least we can do it in our personal scale. So it means in our own understanding and sadhana practice. Today we will read the 4th wave, chapter 11, page 243 of the book, in case that you download the book or you bought the book, with the title Nitya Siddhas are as good as Krishna. By the way, I want to thank for all the wonderful comments that I have on the previous videos. I am super happy to see, to read and to answer them. Also, I want to thank to all of you who reached through email to me, and I have been replying on my times, of course, to all of you, and thanks for the full support. Many devotees from America, from Europe, and from other countries, from ISKCON, Gaudiya Math, or from the original Gaudiya Vaishnavism, from the 64 Parivars, have been writing me and showing the support, even if we are from different families, spiritual families to say. So this shows how the Tattva is the real umbrella, is the real roof for all Gaudiya's followers. There must not be disrespect or any bad feelings, because we are speaking and standing for the philosophy of Sri Gauranga and not letting the Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu philosophy to be watered out. Is a word? Like you put water in the soup and it gets absolutely tasteless, no nutrition, it helps in nothing, right? So this is exactly what we are speaking about and why I am doing this reading. Not only that, but also to support and to help the spiritual growth, the spiritual development of the ones who are honest in their spiritual process. I'm not talking about religion. Religious mindset and ideas are a thing that I don't even care on trying to speak about, because it is like the basic human nature, what the scientists normally are explaining. It's not something, to my point of view, something really interesting. Religion, so I don't care much what, like, the philosophy of the Christian who goes to the church once per month on Sundays, they give them donation and they think they are a good person because of this. I don't care about that, honestly. I am just concerned on my own sadhana, studies, practice, and to explain what I am learning and studying as well regarding to the Sri Gauranga Tattva. What is the philosophy that he gave to us? Because I know, as I was part of that percentage of Western devotees who, some people just told me what they want me to know. They didn't explain on fully the philosophy of Sri Gauranga. So what is the idea behind that? Is very simple. It's exploitation. Exploitation of newcomers, of newies, to say, that they don't know and they do not understand anything. Then they use all these strategies just to exploit people, financially and in any other way that I don't want to even say. So in support to those ones who are honest followers, I am doing these readings. Those ones who are not honest and they are not interested into progress, but they just want to keep their religions, ideas and cults on, these videos are not in any help. So trolls and haters here just will find karmatic reactions back, nothing more, because I will not react to any of that kind of nonsense behaviors. All right, I just block people and delete comment. That's it. Ciao. I have good important things to do with my life. But the ones who are honest, I am working hard, studying and researching in order to provide you the best information possible with all the pramanas that you can go directly to the Shastra and Granthas of the Purvacharyas and to find out what is what and what is not. So, saying this, let's get it started. Nitya Siddhas are as good as Krishna. And quote from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu reads, perfect devotees are of two types, those who are attained perfection and those who are eternally perfect. This is stated in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.1.281. Samprapta siddhayaha siddhaha nitya siddhas shate dvidha. The Samprapta Siddhas are those who have become perfect by performing bhakti, and Nitya Siddhas are those who have never been conditioned and thus are eternally Siddhas. We are speaking that pramana from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. This should not be questioned or changed or manipulated by no one who presents himself as a Gaudiya or follower of Sri Gauranga. This is pramana. A few verses later, the characteristics of Nitya Siddhas are defined. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.1-90. To 9 verses after this, we get back to Atma Koti Gunam Krishna Premanam Paramam Gataha Nityananda Gunaha Sarve Nitya Siddha Mukundavat. The Nitya Siddha devotees love Krishna millions of times more than their own selves. They all have eternal blissful qualities just like Lord Krishna. If you are a Nitya Siddha or Sadhana Siddha, let's say that you achieve perfection through sadhana, or you are a Nitya Siddha, you love Krishna millions of times more than yourself, can there be any selfish love, some selfish ideas superior to the love that I have to Krishna? Based on Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, it's not possible. One more time, we have the final point and period, bottom line on this topic. I should stop the video here, right here, because if you are a Rupanuga, a follower of Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, his word is the bottom line, nobody else. And here is crystal clear, yes or not? Yes or not? Or these words are confusing. He is using some kind of sutra words, like Taoism lines, What is the sound of one hand clapping? Only one hand, not two hands clap, one hand clap. What is the sound? Things that you must think and to try to find out. No, this is crystal clear. Yes or not? So let's be honest. It's not fighting who is the best football team, It's not about that. We're speaking about the Siddhanta of Gaudiya philosophy. And this is Prana. Srila Jiva Goswami comments that the prime characteristic of Nitya Siddha devotees is that they love Krishna millions of times more than their own body or self. And this quality is eternal. That's why they are called Nitya Siddha. How could such a devotee become envious of Krishna, desire to enjoy like him, and subsequently leave his association? While describing Lord Krishna's entrance into Dwarka, Sutta Goswami said that it was protected by the Vrishnis, Bhoyas, Madhus, and so on, who were as strong as Lord Krishna. Bhagavatam 1.11.12 Atma Tulya Balair Guptam. To establish the position of the Lord's eternal associates, Srila Rupa Goswami Pad cites these verses in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. They are a continuation of the description beginning with 2.1.290, cited above. 291 and 292. Atta Brahmadi Devanam Tatha Prarthanaja Bhuvaha Agatoham Ganaha Sarveja Tashte Pimaya Saha Etehi Jadavaha Sarve Madgana Eva Bhamini Sarvada Mat Prija Devi Matulya Guna Sha Linaha. Sri Krishna said to Sri Satyabhama Devi, O passionate woman, in response to the prayers of Brahma, the demigods, and the earth personified, I have descended, and all my associates have appeared along with me, O Devi. All these Yadavas are my associates. They are very dear to me, and I am also dear to them. They possess qualities just like mine. If the qualities of the Nitya Siddhas, the associate of Krishna, are just like mine, Krishna say, can there be any trace of ignorance, envy, maya? No possible. Not possible. It's not possible, brothers and sisters. It's not possible. Accept it for once and join the army of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, the religion of love, transcendental and universal. This is not about cult, or my guru said. It's about Gauranga's word, and we must to worship his philosophy. Aho bhagyam nanda gopa brajaukasam janmitram paramam namdam purnam brahma sanatanam. Oh, fortunate! How fortunate indeed are the Brajavasis like Nanda Maharaj, the Gopas, and even the birds and beasts situated in Braj. For the complete absolute truth and the personification of divine bliss is their eternal friend. The complete absolute truth and the personification of divine bliss is their eternal friend, or we can say eternal associate. These are the qualities, absolute truth and divine bliss. These are the eternal quality of them. One again, I ask, can they fail in Maya? Impossible. 294. When Sri Krishna raised Govardhan Hill, the elderly Gopas became astonished, and approaching Sri Nanda Maharaj, they inquired in the following way, O Nanda, how it is that all of us Brajavasis has irrepressible love toward your son, and he also has natural inborn love toward us. Irrepressible, nothing can destroy or repress the love of the Brajavasis for Krishna, nothing. 295. By saying the word Sanatana Mitra, eternal friend, and the phrase, why does he have natural inborn love toward us? It is established that the Brajavasis are eternally dear to Sri Krishna. Eternally dear to Sri Krishna. 296. For this reason, the Yadavas and the Gopas of Braj are said to be eternally dear to the Lord. Just as the pastimes of Murari, although fully transcendental, appears just like ordinary worldly activities, the activities of the Yadavas and the Gopas, although completely spiritual, resemble worldly activities. 297. In the Uttara Kanda of the Padma Purana, it is described that just as Sri Lakshman, Bharata, Sankarshan and others appear along with the Supreme Lord, similarly the Yadavas and Braja Gopas by their own free will appear along with Sri Krishna from the eternal abode. When the Lord returned to his eternal abode, his associates all accompanied him. Therefore, the Vaishnavas do not take birth due to their bondage of karma or due to the influence of previously accumulated material reactions, prarabdha. Let's read the last line, final tattva. Therefore, the Vaishnavas do not take birth due to the bondage of karma, no karma, or due to the influence of previously accumulated material reactions. They are not born here because of karma. They are free, eternally free of karma and eternally free of ignorance. Krishna said they are just like me, and it doesn't mean that humble like him. No, in the power in itself. The inhabitants of Vaikuntha are as powerful, almost as powerful and sattvic as Narayan. Can they have envy? Can they have bad feelings? Can they have egoistic feelings or desires? No, absolutely no. Do not compare with materialistic people from the materialistic world. They are transcendental and any of them can be worshipped almost as Narayan. This is Shastric. This is not coming out of my mind. And I am not a Manamukha, I am a Guru Mukha. Rupa Goswami said to Jiva Goswami in the moment of his Diksha, from now you only take as an absolute Guru to Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Not even himself as Rupa Goswami. He said to Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, his words are Pramana, nobody else, not even me. Rupa Goswami said this. So what to say about 500 years after, all the crazy ideas going on here and there? No. What Gauranga explained, what the Purvacharya said, that's all, period. Let's grow up, okay? The implication of this is that Maya cannot touch such devotees, just as she cannot touch the Lord. Maya has influence only over those living beings who have never been in a full-blown relationship of pure devotion and service in the spiritual abode of the Lord. In fact, Maya becomes the servant of the devotees. As shown in the pastime of Hari Das Thakur, Maya became his servant. Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya 3.259. Etavali Vandila Haridasera Sharana Haridasa Kahekara Krishna Sankirtana. After speaking in this way, Maya worshipped the lotus feet of Haridas Thakur, who initiated her by saying, just perform, chanting full absorption of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Just perform the recitation in full absorption of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And if this is extremely surprising to you, I will explain one more thing that maybe will be a lot to process by today, but this is true. The word Sankirtan does not mean altogether Kirtan, congregational chanting. No, Sankirtan means worshipping, to worship Sankirtan, and Sankirtan indeed by Sanskrit dictionary is to fully immerse yourself in an activity. In this case, for our Gaudiyas, is to immerse fully in the name of the Lord, in the Hari Nam. So, it can be japa, it can be a song. Pramana for this is the verse number 10 of Krishna Nam. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Nama. When you read the verse 10, Narottam Das, who knows, of course, because Narottam is a Nitya Siddha, he knows exactly what the word Sankirtan and what the process of Gauranga Mahaprabhu is. Yes or not? Yes. So in the line 10, Narottama say, Narottama, if I can quote it by mind, Narottama kohe Tama Nama Sankirtana or Narottama kohe Nama Sankirtana. Narottam is worshipping the name through this Sankirtan, to this song. He's not saying Narottam and his band friends are playing all the instruments, everybody's dancing and chanting, and we are doing Sankirtan. No. Say Narottama kohe Nama Sankirtana. Narottama is worshipping, is in full absorption on the name, in the name of Hari through this worshipping song, this song. So here, this is what is saying. Haridas Thakur say to the woman, you remember this lila, beautiful lila, to the woman say, now get immersed in the Hare Krishna or in the Krishna Nam. Haridas kahe, Harinam say, Haridas say, Kara Krishna, Sankirtana. Repeat the Krishna on a Sankirtan mood. Sankirtan mood means the repetition and immersion of all yourself in the name of Hari. This is the path of the Siddhas. Sri Sukadeva Goswami has explained that the associates of the Lord are as good as the Lord, except that they do not have the Srivatsa and the Kaustubha. Atma Tulyahi Soda Shavir Bina Srivatsa Kaustubhau. Bhagavatam 6.9.29. Maya will never influence such powerful devotees. Rather, she serves them. Shuka Goswami explained them. Maya does not touch the Nitya Siddhas, the pure devotees. She serves them. They can never fall in Maya. Maya will never trick them. She serves them. The example is Sri Haridas Thakur Namacharya. Wow, what a reading. Really so interesting. I am happy to be sharing this with all of you. I truly, honestly hope that everyone can get this tattva. But as we read in the first two episodes, through the words of the writings of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, who, by the way, is a Nityananda Parivar devotee. He took Diksha late in his life in Nityananda Parivar. Of course, he was not a sannyasi or follower of Gaudiya Math. He was a Nityananda Parivar. His guru was Nityananda Parivar. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur said clearly that this tattva is so complex for the ones whose heart and mind is not purified yet. They cannot even grasp this kind of higher supreme truth like this. It's not possible to understand without a purified mind and heart. So there is another reason why these things are so misunderstood by the majority, but the minority, the ones who are strong and powerful in their bhajans, like proper Gaudiyas, they understand clearly this, and for them it's like to say 2 + 2 = 4. It's very easy. There's no any confusion, but purify mind, purify heart. We will leave it here. I know, my dear friend, that you are listening, watching this video, that you are extremely important person. Maybe you are doing a multimillionaire deal just right now, or maybe you are doing extremely high level tapasya, worshipping the Nam and all this, and you have no time. But if you're not doing any of these super important things, maybe you have 1 second to move this finger, just this finger with your mouse, and click like on my video. This will help so much that this video can be seen, and YouTube will promote this video for more Vaishnavas, for more serious Vaishnavas looking for what is the real thing, what is the real tattva. So help me out to grow up. Subscribe, like, leave a comment. I want to read you and to know what are your ideas. You can be totally against what I am reading and against the Shastra and the words of the Purvacharya. Does not matter. I accept that as well. It's your will, but show respect. Don't insult and don't do aparada, because far from no understanding the Shastra, to do aparada will kill all possibilities of bhakti. Krishna can forgive anything, but not offenses. So don't offend any parivar, don't offend any Vaishnava, even if he's not like you or thinks different than you and your father. Mahavira Radharaman Charandas Deva ki Jai, Jai Nitya Jai Gaur, Jai Jai Sri Radheshyam. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next.
Vaikuntha Gaura Radheshyam Japo Hare Krishna Hare Ram. Vaikuntha Gaura Radheshyam Japo Hare Krishna Hare Ram. Jai Mahavira Radharaman Jai Nitya Jai Gaur Jai Jai Sri Radheshyam.